We're going to call this keeping it 110. You know, everybody always say keep it 100, but I learned through experience. As a human being, we're going to slack up 10%. So back in the day, that content for myself called keeping it 110, so I can make up for that slacking up process. That's just the nature. That's just the natural process of being a human being. But to me, keeping it 110, it's about being real. Being willing to stay true to who you are as a human being when nobody else is watching. In a moment of darkness and despair, when most people quit, perpetrate, fake, spread rumors, you stay true. You stand up for what you believe in. What I had to do in jail, I had to stand up on my own 2 feet and be universally connected to everything that represented the spiritual truth of development, regardless of wherever I had to travel to that represent the Word of God. And me becoming a man, I was able to do. And still to this day, when I sit down and I think back about what I was able to do in a maximum security prison to find me and not get in a fight, and to find harmony amongst killers, people who was on death row, whatever it may be, that was all God, man. That's beyond the warrior's mindset. That's the spiritual warrior's mindset. The spirit of a warrior, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't claiming to be a tough, bad person who truly represent the real so I can take you out. What I represent is the truth that I constantly try to discover from within by keeping it 110. I refuse to go back. I refuse to be a fake. I refuse to be an instigator. And that's why I got away from the streets. And it's funny when you deal with the world of business as a owner, as an entrepreneur amongst entrepreneurs, and as an entrepreneur amongst customers. It's almost crazy, man, to see the insanity of the fake, the hate, the perpetrate, the instigate, and the people that don't represent not even a conscious effort of 110. They know what they do. And I had to take the approach of knowing that they know not what they do, so I must forgive them. Because I know as a man, as the person I used to be, I fight every day never to go back to be that person. Thank God for the streets, because I was able to do my dirt and be that person I used to be, that predator out there and not in the world of martial arts. For whatever reason, God allowed me to go through that and keep my pain and my anguish and all what I went through to me and in the environment that it needed to stay in, not in this environment. So I'm blessed. So I got to keep it 110. As Mr. Coquinez, the great guru of martial arts entrepreneurship, used to say, leave him to God. You know, I sit back and I look, and I see leaders, I see masters, I see, well, that's what they call, at least that's what they call themselves. But when I was in jail, I had to truly realize what a man was. It's kind of like realizing the difference between being a father and being a dad. I understand that today. That's why I changed my life to go and get custody of my son back in the day and put my goals, my desires, my immediate gratification on hold. And I'm grateful for what I did, because I look at my kids, and I look at my wife, and I look at the life that I live today. I'm grateful for it. Can't no money buy that. You know what I'm saying? Even a hustler know on the street, you can have all the money all you want. But if you ain't got no respect, sucker, guess what? You forget it. So keep it 110. To thy own self be true. That's what it represents. A hustler knows it is all about harmony. If there's no harmony and there's no spiritual fellowship and connection amongst you and the guy you claim to be your enemy. Because where I come from, at one time, that guy that became your enemy used to be your homie that you played a sport with. And then through our own ignorance, the hating traits started coming up. The jealousy traits started coming up. The deadly sins of selfishness came into play. And you made him an enemy. But then what happens? Same way on the street. When your success path slows down and another guy's momentum comes up, you got to choose to do one thing. Humbly admit that you apologize, and let's get past this and grow together. We continue to fake it, to be an instigator. A person running around with hate, frustration, and fake, and all those negatives, man, that's a hell of a load to carry around. I know firsthand. You know, you got to learn how to kill those energies of negativity on a bag, in a workout, on vinyl, on CD, in writing, in movies, or something, man. That's the whole purpose of artistic expression. I done killed a lot of people through some rhymes. The internal warfare is what I call that CD. A bunch of rhymes I wrote when I was in jail to kill people when I was in jail. And it's funny, those same desires of anger and frustration and hurt and pain that I went through in jail and I had to get out. At one time in business, I had to get it out again, because that's when the fakers at this level was revealed. So, corporate America, living life on life terms, even in this mannerism of just doing it for the right reasons, being a law-abiding citizen, ain't no different than how it is on the street, you know what I'm saying? It's just that it's cold-blooded. Person say they gonna hurt you, they don't like you. Back in the day, you knew they was true. If you ain't watch your back and you got hit across the head with a baseball bat, that was on you. You know what I'm saying? Today, they don't know what they fighting for. You got people who have no consciousness or no awareness from within, reacting based on emotion, because they can't handle their feelings. The guy told me, he said, what you call, we're going to call you king, baby. With your feelings hurt, suck it up, sucker. Be a man. Do you know who you are? Take some time to figure that out. Reading about Malcolm X when I was locked up and tried to follow that path was truly empowering, because it made me really dig inside myself to get true, to understand, be on a journey of self-discovery. You feel me? So that's called keeping it 110. A constant focus and daily grind of embracing the grind to find the true you, the true me. Because I don't know who that is. Because the moment I put limits on it, I limit what God got in store for me. So that's called keeping it 110. So keep it 110. You feel me?